Good morning everyone. So now we will conduct that clay content test experiment. Aim of this experiment is to find out that clay present in that foundry sand. So before going to conduct this experiment, now I would like to give that brief introduction about this experiment. Clay content in casting sand, it plays that very important role in strength of that mold, and it holds sand particles tightly, but higher clay content affects permeability also. It's leading to that casting defects. Hence balance should be maintained, due to which determining or finding out that clay content in that casting sand becomes a very important. Now I would like to tell you that procedure of this experiment. First, we need to take that 150 gram of dried sand and add that 10 ml of sodium hydroxide, also with that 1 liter of water in that jar. Fill all these 10 ml of sodium hydroxide and 1 liter of distilled water in that 1 liter of jar. Keep the jar on a jar holder. Let solution stir for 8 to 10 minutes. Allow the sand to settle for 8 to 10 minutes. Then fill the siphon with fresh water and insert short leg into the glass jar. Then remove that all the distilled water outside. After removing that distilled water, take out that sand particles and keep it in that oven for a minute to remove that moisture content. Then take that weight of that sand particle and find out that percentage of that clay. Now we'll conduct that experiment. Already we have taken that 150 gram of sand by using that with the help of that weighing scale, and also we have taken that 1 liter of distilled water and also the 10 ml of sodium hydroxide, and also we have taken that siphon also. Now we'll add that 150 gram of sand in that 1 liter of distilled water, and also we need to take that sodium hydroxide. 10 ml of sodium hydroxide. Add the 10 ml of sodium hydroxide into that jar. Fix the jar into the sand washer properly. Set that timer for 10 minutes. It is recommended only for the 10 minutes for this. It starts stirring. It's over that time, and take out that jar slowly from that sand washer. Then with the help of that siphon, we need to remove that distilled water. Now we are removing that. Now you can observe that all the sand particles are settled down. Only we are removing that water. We need to wait for 8 to 10 minutes to settle down that sand particles in the jar. You can observe it. It is completely removing that distilled water in that jar. Already settled that sand particles in that jar. After completely removing the distilled water, we need to take out that washed sand and keep it for oven to remove that moisture content. Now you can observe this. It is that washed sand. Now here we have taken that 150 gram of washed sand in that sand washer. Now this washed sand we should keep it in that oven to remove that moisture content of that sand. Now we should keep that washed sand in that oven. Close it. And wait for a minute to remove that moisture content of the sand. After waiting for a minute, we need to switch off that heating furnace. Take out that dried sand and check that weight. Keep it over that weighing scale and take that ready. It's showing that 132 gram of sand particles. So now we need to do that calculation and find out that percentage of clay content in that sand. Now you can observe the calculation part. Initial weight of that sand is W1, final weight of the sand is W2, or the percentage of that clay A minus B by A into 100. Where that A it is that weight of the dried sand, B is that weight of that washed and dried sand sample. So when we taken after from that oven, that is that value of B. Now we can find that percentage of clay content. We know that A it is that initial weight of that sand we have taken, it is 150 gram, and after removing that moisture content with the help of that oven, that value B is 132 gram. Then formula it is percentage of clay equal to A minus B divided by A into 100. A value is 150 minus B value is 132 divided by 150 into 100. That value is 12%. The percentage of clay in the given sample is only that 12%. So this is the way to conduct that experiment. Thank you.